Hey guys, I welcome you all to your YouTube channel Gardening Paradise and hope you all would be doing great. So the month of March has started. We are in the first week of March. Now, so the daytime temperature has started to rise gradually. In fact, few days back it rose up to the late 20s. But fortunately, we had little rain lately, so it's a lot cooler now. So the daytime temperature is in early 20s now. So in this video, I'm going to talk about mulberry plant. But before that, if you are new to this channel, then I request you to please click on this subscribe button and then click this bell icon so that you'll get the first hand notification whenever I upload a new video. So as you can see, there are few mulberries growing on this little plant as well. Actually, I've started this plant from cutting last year, and unfortunately at that time I didn't plan to make any sort of videos, so I didn't capture that particular process. But no worries. Hopefully, when I'll try to start few mulberry plants from cuttings, I'll show you the process. So normally mulberry tree can grow up to the height of 40 to 50 feet, but I took the cutting from a dwarf tree, so it may reach the height of 6 to 7 feet. As you can see, this is maybe just 2 or 2.5 feet tall, but has started to produce fruits. So this plant has been sitting in this small pot for more than a year. So that could be the reason that it hasn't grown much. So I'll show you the process of transplanting it, as I'm planning to shift it to a bigger pot, and I'll tell you a few tips about how to take care of this little fellow. As you know, though it's not recommended to play around with the plant at the time of fruiting, but as it's just a year old and I'm not planning to have too much of fruits from it, so that's the reason I'm just transplanting it. I just kept these fruits to grow, as I just wanted to show you guys that this is actually the plant of mulberry. Okay, so this is the pot in which I'm going to transplant it. I've selected this bigger pot. The only reason for that, so that I won't need to repot my plant again and again. Though it's not recommended basically to use a bigger pot, as currently it's sitting in a smaller one. As you can see, I've already filled this pot with the soil. What I'm using in it is just normal garden soil. I'm not adding anything like sand or something like that. Uh, but yes, I have added compost in it. So what I used it is 1/4 part of compost in it, like 4 part of garden soil plus 1 part of compost, and so I just filled it up just because of the reason it would save my time, and I won't need to show you how to fill it up. That's the only reason I did it. As you can see, I have taken this plant out of the pot, and you may be able to see that its root has started to bond together, which is not good, obviously not good. I should have transplanted it a lot earlier, so that should definitely be the reason that my plant hasn't grown much. But these roots are still white in color, so quite healthy. So now what I need to do before transplanting it, that I should loose them up a bit so that they get accumulated to the new soil, and will develop in the new soil as well. So let's do it. Let's just loose them up a bit. Okay, and fine. Just be careful with the once you handle with roots, try not to break the main root or the tap root. Okay, just do it carefully. Okay. Okay, just do it slowly and little carefully. Yes. Okay. Okay, yes, okay, yes, yes. Be careful with whenever you play around with the root ball of a plant. Okay, okay, yeah, yeah. I'm doing it right. Okay, just get out. Okay, okay. Now what is this? Just wait a minute. Just wait a minute. Okay, okay. Okay, that should be the stopper I placed right at the bottom of that pot, uh, just to prevent the soil to be drained out along with water. This will, okay, I've taken it out, and this will definitely help in losing up these roots. These are basically the feeder roots, so just be careful with the main root of any plant when you are trying to lose them up. Try not to damage the main root. Okay, now there's a little hole at the bottom, so what I do is I'll just take out some soil out of it, uh, just to make it even at the bottom. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, that will do, that will do. Fine, that's, I suppose that's enough. Yeah, everything is fine. The roots are got loosened up a bit. It's almost leveled at the bottom, so I can, yeah, that's fine, fine. Okay, so now you just need to place this root ball in the pot. Okay, I'll just make a little hole so that it gets fit in. Yeah, that would be enough. Okay, yeah, that's okay, that's fine. So just need to put some soil around it. Fine, I'll just bury it under the soil, and we'll show you later. As you can see, I have filled it up with the soil almost up to the bottom. I left a space of around an inch or a half. uh, I used garden soil along with the compost when I normally talk about making your soil more drainable by adding sands and other stuffs. The reason is that just summer is just around the corner, so I wanted my soil to be a little heavy, so that it can retain as much water as it can. Otherwise, I would have been ending up you know giving it water after every couple of hours. So that's the only reason I am only using the garden soil. Though I have added the compost in it, so it must have increased the drainage capacity of this particular mixture a bit. Uh, as far as little tips are concerned, the mulberry plant can tolerate the drought, a little dry spell as well. So we need not to add too much of water in it. And moreover, I left quite a space in this particular pot. So what I'm just planning to give water once in a week, as I'm using this big pot. So I hope it will retain water for that long. Now you just need to water it. I'm not watering it right now just because of the reason the rain has started, so it will eventually get the water from the rain itself. And yeah, whenever you transplant your plant, at least for a couple of days, put it in a shade, just because of the reason there is a transplant shock, and your plant will take a little time to get accumulate with the new soil, new environment. And even I have played around and played around with its root ball as well, so it will take a little longer. So it's advisable to put your plant in a shade, not under the direct sunlight, for at least couple of days. That's it. That's it for today. If you have liked this video of mine, please hit the subscribe button, share this video, comments if you have any. Thanks for watching. Happy gardening.